Question 1. To Olmene and the sea is about Santiago, who has gone 84 days without catching a fish. Despite his bad luck, he remains determined and hopeful. On the 85th day, he catches a giant marlin after struggling for the 3 days. The fish is so large and strong that it pulls Santiago skillful out to sea. On his way back, sharks eat the fish, leaving only skeleton. Though he returns with nothing, Santiago shows great strength, perseverance, and dignity. Question number 2. The first one is Santiago, the old fisherman and the story's protagonist. He determines experienced and deeply respectful of nature. Monolin, a young boy who cares for Santiago. He used to fish with Santiago and looks up to him as a mentor and father figure. And the marlin, the giant Santiago battles, tortoises, and animals. It plays a major role and symbolizes strength, pride, and the natural worlds. And the last one is the shark. They attack Santiago marlin and represent destruction, loss, and the harsh reality of nature. Question number 3. Santiago feels realistic because of his detailed backgrounds, emotions, and behaviors. His struggle, and perseverance reflects traits of the people, especially those who work in difficult traditional jobs like fishing. And 2. Monolin is also labeled as a caring and loyal boy who look up to an elder. His action show genuine affection and respect. Common in mentor-student relationship. Number 3 is marlin and sharks. Such animals are portrayed in a way that fits the natural world and support the themes of survival and respect for nature. Question 4. Santiago, he goes out to the sea alone after 84 days without catching fish. He looks a giant marlin and battles it. It goes 3 days, showing endurance and determination. After finally killing the marlin, he ties to his boat, but sharks attack and eat the fish on the way home. Santiago fights them off but returns exhausted with only the fish skeleton. Marlin talk not present during the fishing up plays a cat emotional role. He cares for Santiago before and after journey, bringing him food, helping him prepare, and expressing deep concern when Santiago returns fight and defeated. His loyalty and admiration are clear throughout the story. Question number 5. The main character faces several problems and adventure. Santiago and the old fisherman has gone 84 days without catching fish, which caused people in his village to view his unlucky. Despite his age and physical weakness, he sets out alone into the deep sea and hooks a giant marlin. This begins long and painful struggle that lasts 3 days, testing his strength, skill, and determination after finally catching and killing the marlin. Santiago faced another challenge when sharks attacked the boat and ate the fish, and leaving him with only his skeleton. Exhausted and injured, he returns home and endurance. Question number 6. My favorite character is Santiago because of his strength, determination, and quiet dignity. Even when everything goes wrong, like not catching fishing for weeks, struggling with the marlin, and losing it shark, he never gives up. He faces pain and failure with courage and stays respectful. For question number 7. Yes, I can relate to Santiago because like him, I know what it means to keep going even when things get tough. He doesn't give up, even when he is tried or things don't go as planned. That reminds me at times when I have had to stay focused and keep trying even when discouraged. Question number 8. Yes, I have felt like Santiago, disappointed when things didn't work out, but keep trying and didn't give up. His determination feels very real. Question number 9 is, yes, I like the book because it feels a powerful story about never giving up, even when things seem hopeless. The writing is simple but meaningful, and Santiago's journey teaches lessons about strength, pride, and courage. Question number 10 is, yes, My favorite part was when Santiago finally catches the marlin after days of struggle. It showed his strange patience and determination. Even though he was tired in pain, he didn't give up, and that command felt like a big victory. Question number 11. Yes, my least favorite part of the books when the sharks attack and the marlin. It was sad to see Santiago lose the fish his worked so hard to catch. It felt unfair as all his effort, but it also made the story more powerful and emotional. Question number 12 is, if I would change something, I would have had Santiago return with the marlin intact. It would have been a more satisfying conclusion, showing that his hard work and perseverance were truly rewarded, even though the struggle itself was the real victory. 30 is, yes, I would recommend The Old Man about perseverance, struggle, and respect nature. Santiago's determination and the book's deep themes make it meaningful. Last question is, people who enjoy stories about courage, personal struggle, and never giving up would like this book. It's also a good choice for readers who appreciate simple but meaningful writing and stories about nature, the sea, and human strength.
Hello everyone, my name is FARID HELMI bin BANIS, and today I want to talk a summary book about The Old Man and the Sea. It is about an old Cuban fisherman named Santiago that hasn't caught any fish for 184 days. On the 185 days, he sailed far into the Gulf Stream and hooked a giant marlin. It was a long, exhausting struggle between man and marlin began. He finally catch the marlin, but on his way back, shark ate the marlin. Although he returned only with the skeleton, Santiago's courage and endurance show his strength and dignity. Who were the main character? Santiago, the old and experienced fisherman. The second is Manolin, a young boy who cared for Santiago and looked up for him. The third is the shark, the one that destroyed the marlin that Santiago catch. And the last is the marlin, the giant fish that Santiago catch. Did the main character run into any problem? Yes, Santiago faced with a long and painful fight with the marlin. After Santiago finally catch the marlin, shark attack and destroy his catch. Who was your favorite character? My favorite character is Santiago. His endurance, strength, and unbreakable spirit inspiring me too much. Even when he fell, he held on to his pride and determined. What did the main character do in the story? Santiago sailed to the sea to find fish. When he catch a big marlin, he struggled for a day and fought off shark. Manoli never give up with Santiago and support him emotionally and physically when others give up with Santiago. My personal experience. Could you relate to any of the character in the story? Yes or no, and why? Yes, I like Santiago. I have experience when I tried to study for exam and almost give up. His character remind me to never give up. Have you ever done or felt some of the things that the character did? Yes or no, and why? Yes, I feel exhausted sometimes, but I still do my best and push forward. Santiago fight with the marlin felt emotionally familiar to me. Did you like the book? Yes or no, and why? Yes, I like how it showed the quiet strength in a person with a simple but powerful storytelling. What was your favorite part of the book? My favorite part was when Santiago finally catch the marlin. It was a moment of victory after a long struggle. Do you have a least favorite part of the book? Yes Oh no, and why? Yes, when the shark ate the marlin that the Santiago struggled to catch, it was heartbreaking to read. If you could change something, what would it be? I will change the ending so that at least some part of the marlin is safe. Santiago deserves more reward for his effort. Will you recommend this book? Yes, because the book is kinda short and easy to understand. At the same time, the book teaches about strength, passion, and never give up in life. What type of person do you think would like to read this book? I believe those who love adventure, nature, and emotional courage will like to read this book, as this book provides good element for the reader. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is ILEN JEKHIRI PIUS, number matrix BF23110043. I'm from group 5. Today I will be presenting our short novel is The Old Man and the Sea. The story is about meaningful and strange, even though the story is short. The Old Man and the Sea is short, meaningful story about old fisherman named Santiago who hasn't caught any fish for 84 days. He decided to go far out to sea, and after long struggle, he hooks a giant marlin. Santiago battled the fish for the 3 days and showing great strength and determination. In the end, success, but on his way back, shark attacked and ate the marlin. He returned to the village with only his skeleton. It tired, but Santiago is still proud of his effort. The main character is Santiago, is experienced and determined and live alone. He respect to the fish and the sea, showing his deep connection with the nature. I think his character is believable and inspiring because he never give up, no matter how hard the situation. So, main event and problem is Santiago faced many challenge. He hold the finish line for the 3 days without sleep, catching the marlin, and the mass fight of shark. He suffer from exhausted, pain and loss. But Santiago still continued to fight the shark. His struggle showed strength not only physically but also mentally. I would like to recommend this book to everyone who enjoys symbolic and meaningful story. It is not just about fishing, it's about hope, strength, and the human spirit. Everyone can learn something valuable from this story. In conclusion, The Old Man and the Sea is a powerful story that shows how a person can fight with pride and strong even when fishing failure. And Santiago teaches us to never give up, no matter how difficult life becomes. So that's all from me. Thank you for listening for my presentation.
Hi, my name is Nurain Syafikah, and today I'm going to share my book response for The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. What was the story about? The Old Man and the Sea is about Santiago, an old fisherman who has not caught the fish for 84 days. The villagers call him as an unlucky person, but he never give up to show them that he also can catch a fish. One day, he sailed far out into the sea and he catch a big marlin for 3 days and nights. But when he wanted to bring back the marlin, he was attacked by the sharks. He fight with the sharks in order to protect the marlin. But unfortunately, the shark ate the marlin and leaving only skeleton to him. Who were the main characters? First, Santiago, an old fisherman who is brave and never give up. Second, Manoli, a young boy who is caring and respects Santiago. The third is Marlin, a fish that Santiago caught and need to fight to got it. The last one is the shark, the antagonist character, which is they ate Santiago's fish and he lose it. Were the characters credible? Yes, the characters is credible because it is related to our real life that showing the struggles, the hardships of life. And it also shows us the human's emotions such as loneliness, hope, and pride that play an important role in our life, especially for a fisherman like Santiago. What did the main characters do in the story? The main character, Santiago, went far out into the sea to prove that he also can catch the fish. He catch a big marlin for 3 days and nights, and he also need to facing the pain and exhaustion before he got it. While Manoli, he is a young boy who is always support and respects Santiago. He mostly appears at the beginning and at the end of the novel. Did the main characters run into any problems or adventures? Yes, Santiago faced a problem and adventures, such as physical and emotional adventures while battling the marlin and when he defending it from the shark attack. Even at the end, the shark ate the marlin. Who was your favorite character? My favorite character is Santiago, because he had an extraordinary perseverance and he also the brave one. He never give up, even often falling, but he keep trying it. He also shows me the real spirit of the humanity. Could you relate to any characters in this story? Yes, I can relate with the main character Santiago. It is because I got the same experience with him. When I have worked hard for something and I didn't get the result that I want. For the example, when Santiago lose his marlin. But even like that, I also learned that trying your best is the most important than just winning. That made his story really meaningful for me. Have you ever done or felt some of the things that the characters did? Yes, I felt some things like Santiago, which is disappointed when I did not get what I want. But I learned that the efforts that we do is the most important things, even sometimes we will fall in order to get it. Do you like the book? Yes, I like the book so much because it is full of meaningful lessons that can be used and emulate in our daily life, such as about the struggle, hope, and respect to each other. What was your favorite part in this book? My favorite part in this book is when Santiago fight with the shark in order to protect the marlin. It showed me that we need to be brave to protect something that we got with our own effort. Do you have the dislike part in this book? Yes, the dislike part is when the villagers call Santiago as an unlucky person because it shows me that they did not respect the older. The another part is when the shark ate Santiago's marlin because his hard work seems to go worse by the shark. If you could change something, what would it be? If I could change the ending, I will make Santiago bring back the fish that he caught safely, so the people who look down on him can see his hard working and his extraordinary perseverance in order to bring back the fish, even he faced the pain all the time. Would you recommend this book to another person? Why? Yes, I would like to recommend this book. It is a powerful story about human strength, the nature, and the resilience. What type of person do you think would like to read this book? I think the people who enjoy meaningful stories about the challenges in life would really like to read and will appreciate this novel so much. Thank you for watching my response for The Old Man and the Sea. I hope you will consider reading it too. Bye!
Hi, my name is SITI bin SALIMUN, metric number BF23110062 from section 33, and I will be presenting the novel titled The Old Man and the Sea. What was the story about is, Santiago is an old Cuban fisherman. He has not caught fish for 84 days. On the 85th day, he sails far into the sea. He catches a giant marlin after a long struggle. On the way back, sharks eat the marlin. Santiago returns home with only the skeleton. But he is still happy because he finally caught a fish. The main character in this novel is Santiago. The character is credible because Santiago have determination and wise man. Santiago do in this story is he sailed and far out to the sea, and then he struggled with the marlin 4 days and caught of sharks. Next, Santiago also ran into a problem, which is he suffered exhaustion, injuries, and lost his catch to shark attacks, and leaving only a skeleton. My favorite characters in this story is Santiago. It is because his strength and itself not giving up were very inspiring. I also could relate Santiago characters in this story because I have experienced times when I try my best in exam but still did not get the result I want. And other than that, from Santiago characters in this story, I also have felt exhausted but still move forward for something I believe in. Like Santiago, fight with the marlin, Ellen felt emotionally familiar for me. For my opinion, I really like the book. I like how it showed the quiet strength of a person through the simple story but powerful storytelling. What my favorite part in this book is when Santiago finally catches the marlin. I also have a least favorite part of this book, which is the part where the sharks eat the marlin. It was heartbreaking for me to see Santiago's hard work taken away. If I could change something from this story is, I will change the ending so at least part of the marlin is safe. It is because Santiago deserves more reward for his effort. I really recommended this book for all my friends. It is because it is a short, meaningful book that teaches about strength, patience, and never giving up. The type of person I think would like to read this book is anyone who likes stories about personal struggle, nature, and emotional courage, because this story gives great for readers who enjoy deep message in a simple story. That's all from me. Thank you.